few mates like who were in the media, put it that way, who were birds, and they were doing OnlyFans and that.
Yeah.
So they were like, Paul, get on it. Like you you've got like loads.
You've
of people
got the
follow you,
body for it.
Yeah.
Just bend it around. All right.
And you were like, listen, I throw spaghetti hoops all over myself in the bath with me mate, and I make money from it. So I was like, what?
Shut up, man.
Swear down. So I was like, what?
Like that. How many spaghetti hoops gonna get on my nipple?
I was like, fuck off.
Like that game the babies have, you put a different colour
circle
circles on it.
and make dough, and you're like, yeah, honestly, like people have mad fetishes. And I was like, fuck it. So I went home that night after speaking to one of my mates. She's been on X on the Beach, so guess. But
I don't really watch it.
I don't watch it, but
I seen a tweet about that program years ago and it ruined it for me. It was like people go on X on the beach and then get surprised when the next turns up on the beach. So since then I've never
oh my god, it's you!
Yeah, fuck off!
didn't know I'll give you a number in life.
Didn't know we signed up to this together. Hello, people less stylish than ourselves.
Of course.
Not hard.
If you're wondering, love the hoodies or the t-shirts or the other garments, and you're wondering,
That are hidden.
and you're wondering, well, where can I buy them, Bobby? Where can they buy them?
Oh, I'll tell you. You can buy them at what'shappeninComedy.com /
Mitch!
Whoa!
Ah!
Please go on the website.
Just to let you know, whoa, isn't on the URL. It's
not on the web address.
Just so you know.
It could be.
Because imagine trying to type that in because you don't know how many O's or A's or H's are in the wow! Just letting you know.
Okay, for all the confusion, it's what'shappeninComedy.com / merch. Please get over there, support us, look like us, be sexy and stylish like us.
Walk around in Fruit of the Loom gear. It's fantastic.
Nah. It's not Fruit of the Loom, but you wouldn't know that unless you buy it. So get over there, what'shappeninComedy.com / merch. Motherfuckers.
It's not Fruit of the Loom. Hello, welcome back. Episode number 88 of the What's Happening podcast. Hope you've all had a marvellous week since episode 87.
Right.
How have you been in this? Fucked it. I was taking the piss out of him, boy. In the studio this week, Paul Blackburn's in. Fresh out of the Big Brother house. What's it like being back in the Paul Blackburn house?
Madness. Crazy. Like, I've had to go back into, like, normal life. I've had to come out. I've been sat with, obviously, loads of wolves, like you say. So, I've started speaking, saying words a bit mad, but... Yeah, going back home.
Move the mic in just a tiny bit. Move your mic a little bit closer.
My ma does that, like, my ma's from Ireland originally, right? She hasn't lived in Ireland for like fucking 30 years, little dickhead. And she went to Ireland for 2 days last week. And she's a full-on little... Yeah, she's full-on, like, putting bombs under the cars in the streets and everything. Yeah, she's...
Culture, black and tans, come on. Guy, who's mind the kids.
So how's it been then? Do you know what though? How was your experience overall?
In there, it was posh. Like in there, obviously you're bored 24/7, so I was just sitting there.
Did you wank?
I wanted to.
Lad, I always think that like on Love Island and that, like, can you just like go and just like...
Nah, so you were saying to us there's cameras everywhere. Obviously if you go to the toilet, there's still cameras on you, so I was going for a shit and putting my hood up and all that, just sitting there.
Really? Yeah, they got cameras in the toilet?
Like right on your face as well.
Fuck off.
So,
I knew you brought a squeeze on one out.
you know what I mean? I was getting like
Piles everywhere.
You know when like you
don't... And the man you caught you on camera sniffing your tissue.
When you don't wipe your ass and it takes about 50 wipes to wipe your ass properly.
Yeah,
sometimes I have to stand up and that's something like that's the bit.
You should have just wiped it on the camera lens.
That's fucking mad. I didn't think that have a camera in the actual toilet.
Yeah, they're everywhere, literally everywhere. But you were saying to us they're everywhere, like you won't go a place where there isn't. But no, Kerry was in there, obviously she's disabled, so there was a lift there for her to get upstairs.
Was she though?
I pressed it. She definitely was like, I pressed the lift.
I believe it when I see it.
The lift went up, right, and there's a camera in the lift, but I stood underneath the lift and I was like, oh my god, there's no camera on me. I was like, fucking yeah.
But that's like a danger wank, the lift's coming down. Oh shit, it's coming.
And so is he.
But yeah, me and Tom were like fucking going under it, going, yeah, you could sit here, have one. But then we
sit here and have one. I like the way he's about.
You do mine, I don't do yours.
But these shelters in the Big Brother, the room, the diary room, and they were like, you can't go into there, don't go into there again. And every time we went under, they were like, get it from under the lift, so yeah.
Oh, really? So they were well on it then?
Yeah, because they didn't realise, like, obviously, when it went up.
Yeah. That's fucking mad.
I've always thought, like, I've never really watched it up until this season, to be fair, but, like they could at least put a PS in there. Like, at the very least, because you can't get on social media on a PS, you've got no access to the outside world.
No, what? We were saying, like, the couple of films on or something, like, what's the big deal? Like,
Yeah,
have you seen not like a Netflix
was there books or anything to read?
Nah, you weren't allowed to take books in.
Was you expecting that though?
Yeah, like, I used to watch it when I was a kid with my ma, so, like, when I told my ma I was going on as well, she was like, oh my god, dude. She told me, I'll be on that when I'm older, and I actually got on it, but, like,
She's like, don't super chain, good lad.
She won't be watching.
Okay, now, lad. So anyway.
No comment. But, just not that we can. But yeah, like, this season's completely different to what, like, other seasons have been. So I expected everything. Like, usually they drop more drama, do you know what I mean? They cause more drama, they make you do all mad things and, like, try and make you argue, but they didn't. Like, they just let it go.
I feel like
do you reckon they can't now though? Because obviously ITV's got Love Island as well, haven't they? And then a few people come out of Love Island and killed themselves. Do you reckon now the time to be a bit more conscious of that?
It's been more so the back end. Now, like, obviously you're still watching it, like, recently, the way they're doing all the shit now. I feel like now they're making the drama more than when yous were all in it.
Yeah, so this sort of, I've came out to, like, apparently me and Livy were getting on each other. There was, like, a clip with me, I came out, my babe was like, I seen a clip where, like, you was meant to be stroking the head. So I've seen Nocky was sat there stroking the head in the bed, and they've zoomed into a picture of me and my bird, and zoomed out, and someone's been stroking Olivia's head to make it look like me, and I was like,
that's a very different hand though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The good at what they do though, they can swivel anything round to make it look like someone's the bad guy or someone's not the bad guy.
Yeah, they can orchestrate it very, very well.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I was in there, like, I literally went in, you couldn't not be yourself, do you know what I mean? Like, me, I couldn't not be, like, I can't put an act on.
Yeah.
So I was just, like, fucking run, like, dressing skeletons up and fucking throwing things around, throwing wet tampons at windows, and just being a knobbit.
But no, there's nothing to do in there though. You've got to make your own fun.
That's what I mean. And, like, they've only aired bits where I've got my top off, so it looks like I've got my top off 24/7.
You did.
Don't sit and plan towards like you have hands, you know what I mean?
He had no t-shirts in a suitcase.
You just khakis and 110, that was it.
Nah, but, like, they have only aired bits. Like, obviously, I went in there, my main thing was to go in there, have a laugh, obviously, and, like, meet people, speak to people, and just, like, speak about mental health as much as I could. Like, you know, I'm big on mental health, so I did. Every day I was in the diary room speaking about it, I was speaking to people about it. Matty, I was actually close to Matty in there.
Is he the one with, like, the pain, but also a mullet?
Yeah. But no one knew we were close, and all people were like, what the fuck, and he was crying. So, is that what it's called?
Don't know, it's meant to pain mullet, pull it.
But yeah, like, storylines, they have to stick to them, and obviously me running around throwing wet tampons is more, like,
more of a fun thing, yeah.
Was you allowed, like, as I say, was you allowed to just be you, or was there any agenda set in there or anything? Like,
in there, no, I don't feel like there was.
Okay.
But when it came out, massively, I think it is now.
Yeah.
Like,
do you reckon?
Do you have to sign any NDAs or anything where there's stuff you can't?
All kinds,
Yeah.
I was in the car sat outside, right? We were all going for pisses with, like, a umbrella with drapes going over, like, we could see each other's feet. I was like, I seen you outside before going for a piss. But they came over to the car and they were like, right, duck down, you got to sign the contract. You signed it wrong. I was, like, just outside the Big Brother house, just before I was going in, signing the contract. Like, just before I went in, I was like, no. But, like, it's like the contract's like that, so.
So what are the things you can't talk about? I know, obviously you're not gonna, no, but I know you're not.
What can you say? Like, say it again.
Nah, but I know you're not gonna say it, but, like, what are the things that you can't talk about, like the themes of it, like?
You can't talk about people from the outside. So, like, if I was talking about this podcast, they could hear it.
Oh, okay. So because you're sort of promoting what we're sort of doing, sort of thing.
So, like,
were you allowed to talk about your family and stuff?
So even that.
No, so your conversation was just what was in them four walls?
Basically, yeah.
That's mad.
Really?
So, like, that's what I mean. So when I was talking about mental health and that sometimes, I go, obviously, I seen 5 suicides in the past 2 years, and my nan died. I walked in on my nan dead on the living room floor, so obviously it's fucking heavy.
Yeah.
But, like, I was speaking about them, and obviously because they fucking can't fucking sign a contract in me because they haven't. They can't, like, I'm not allowed to speak about them.
Did you get warnings when you were talking about it?
Yeah, they come over the tannoy and go, don't speak about the outside world, don't speak about production process. We couldn't, like, we all had code names, so my code name was Penguin.
Smile and wave.
There's jokes all over your back.
But
you could see them, sorry, they didn't have a telephone.
Even that, like, you couldn't even speak about that. You come over and go stop talking about the production process.
That's mad, that, innit?
Really, yeah.
There's loads you couldn't speak
So,
about.
do you know, here's a question. Do you know when you were in there, right? Was it only yous? Like, when I mean that, I mean, like, I know, like, yous have got to sit in a certain room and use, and then they shut, like, a part of this house off, and then they do whatever. Do you ever see anyone else, or is it just yous?
So they locked the bedroom once. This is the only time I've seen a person.
You just see that all the time, they'd lock everyone in the bedroom and come in and, like, do a makeover in the house.
We'd be in the bedroom for, like, 3 hours at a time, 4 hours at a time.
Really?
Like, and everyone would go kip and they go, you can't sleep in the day. And we'd be like, fucking hell, what do you want us to do? Just
yeah, but what are they going to do if you fall kip? They're not going to come in and take you out the outside.
They put an alarm on. Like, there's a big alarm and it goes, like, all mad noises. Yeah. So, like, you just sit up and you're like, fuck, alright, go off. Because everyone starts going, wake up.
Has anyone ever been in the Big Brother house who's deaf? Just going,
I know,
big boxing gloves like that. Fuck off in the head.
So, go on, you seen people in there, did you?
Yeah, so they locked the bedroom.
Behind
I was in the
mirrors and all
bathroom
that.
having a shit, I think, or a piss or something anyway. And I came out and I looked to my left, like when the bedroom went to be locked, and there was some fella with a mask on and a
so you can't see who he is and all
that.
that?
Yeah, just cleaning the floor. And he like looked up and just like shit himself and like stood to the
Fuck
side.
off,
But the door was locked, but I seen him.
That's hilarious.
That's the only person.
You just went into the bathroom, got everyone's toothbrush like that.
So I mean, they try and do it proper, like they try and do it where you feel like you are isolated sort of thing, yeah.
Once as well, we were in the bedroom while talking, and Nochi, she like took a knock.
Classic Nochi.
But like, we were sat there just talking, and she went, and I thought she was taking, I thought she was on like a secret task. I went, she's on a secret task, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, nah, she's not. Like, get out the bedroom.
She's having a seizure, and like, I knew she'd do this. She was in the dining room for a bit too long, you know, and I get up.
But then a security fella ran in, and we were like, fucking hell, the outside world. We were like, wow. And that was like the first time we realised, like, he was outside world, because they do make you feel like
you feel like you're on your own, so yeah. That's
mad.
Fucking crazy, man. Crazy.
Like, so like in terms of obviously like the NDA, like just so we know like what to ask you and what not to ask you. Are you like, is there anything you're not allowed to speak about?
I'll be honest, I didn't need the contact.
No holds barred.
I love that, you know. I love that.
No holds barred.
I love that.
So who was your least favourite one?
Right.
Now, do you know what?
Do you get paid for it?
Hey, do you know
Do
what?
you get paid for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good though.
I was going to say, but there'll be a clause in that contract saying you talk about something, you give me
Which we don't want you to jeopardise that.
No.
So
when you say it's not good though, what's not good though?
You get
like,
paid
was it
daily.
Was it just
It's not
loss of earnings? Is it loss of earnings covered? Is it all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pays your bills.
Yeah, pay your way sort of thing. Yeah. Here's a question for you. Where the fuck was the smoking area?
In the garden. So, you know, where the I was, where everyone was sat in.
Yeah.
So we became the garden crew, because my mates, because I didn't even know about it till I got out, obviously there was the upstairs crew and the garden crew. Didn't know nothing about it, because we were all, like, they made it dead intense. Like, the two groups, they made it, like, seem like we're against each other.
Yeah.
Sat with each other and had scram, we cook for each other and all that. But then, like, obviously, like, the people who, like, more quiet went upstairs and just sat away. And then the people who, like, who smoked and were a bit more loud just went outside.
Yeah.
So we were
Any
all
little
sat in
secret
the
poly ones or anything?
What you doing if you vape that? Like 2 days in, you're like that going,
See, this is the thing, I don't vape, but I was stressed out to fuck, and like, you don't get no time to yourself in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I ended up vaping. I was one of the people who just stand there like, yeah, this is super. Looking at the sky like,
Because it's mad though, because I've never ever watched, this is the first season of Big Brother I've ever watched properly. The other seasons, I've only seen clips where they'll go and they'll have a ciggy and there's a smoking area, but there was none of that this year. Like,
they're not
allowed to.
They don't want to promote like the smoking. But where was it? Was it just where the eye was?
There was like a little cove bit, the door on that was in there.
And was there no cameras in there?
Yeah, there was camera in there as well.
Really? Yeah.
Cameras everywhere.
But I don't get it though. Why have they got a camera in there, but they're still not showing any of that shit anyway? Do you know what I mean?
So they won't show it to the public, but they're like, hang on a minute, you're fucking sitting here colliding, talking about all kinds of shit.
So is it more speak in there to anyone outside? At the start, people were shouting over, going, put your vape in my cupboard, or fucking, you know, put your ciggies in here, whatever. And they were like, stop talking to each other, because they can't hear you in there speaking, so they don't know who's in there, because they don't want to promote it. But if you go in there and try and do yourself in, or you go in there and you fucking
so they just want eyes on you more than anything sort of thing.
Am I wrong in saying, didn't Big Brother start originally as like a social experiment? Am I wrong in saying that?
It's sort of a social experiment. I was speaking to my bird about this last night. I said, if you grow up your whole life and you've only got you, your friends and your family, your friends people that you'll stay close to you because they're sort of similar to yourself. Whereas when you go in there, you sort of do grow as a person, if you think about it realistically, because you're interacting with all people that you never thought you'd interact with, and you sort of grow within yourself, do you know what I mean? Unless I'm talking so philosophical about myself, and it's that is
one thing.
Did you grow as a person, Paul?
Honestly, God.
He was 5'9".
Remember years ago, there was a fella who went in and had ab implants. Remember that one years ago?
Yeah.
Remember him?
The pizza came out.
Yeah.
What would they do, right? I don't know if it's because I've never watched it. I don't know if it's ever happened. But what would they do if, like, say, like, someone was died and they're sleeping there, like, because like it could happen.
You said that. Remember David?
Yeah. So there was a fucking contestant in there called David, and like he got sick or something, and they took him out just to get see a doctor. And then one of the women got called to the diary room to get told that her ex-husband had fucking died.
David Bowie.
David Bowie, yeah. So she come out. So it was David Guest who was in there. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And David Bowie had died. So David Guest had gone to see the doctor, and then she just come out the diary room going, David's
But it
dead!
was even funnier though, because it was David Bowie's ex-wife who was in there, so she was saying David's dead, talking about David Bowie, and they thought
When
David
it checked in the bed,
yeah.
he was just a kip in the bed.
Kicking him and everything.
Yeah, here's a question for you. Who was the smokers then? Can you not? I mean, if you can't...
With the contract, should have brought it, but yeah,
I know, we could have had a little nose in it. If you can't talk about it, it is what it is. But
Tom, obviously, I agree.
Tom looks like he smokes bifters, though.
Yeah.
No, he does, though.
with the rollies.
Whatever. Stealing jewel, it's in the contract, stealing jewel.
Nah, he had a big fat vape, like, but...
Is it more vapors than anything?
Yeah. Because
those on the vapes.
They were saying to people when they went in there, they were going to get them off smoking when they went in there. So, like, they were putting vapes in or putting, like, the odd ciggy in there for them, do you know what I mean? Like,
Is that what they do then? So if you say you're a smoker or you're a vapor, they'll give you vapes and smokes per day. Was that not in your luxury fucking task or, like, your shopping task? They just give you that anyway?
So the bevies, they just go... Obviously, did you see where we were running to the room?
Yeah.
It was like a set amount of bevies.
I've seen you hiding hang fast like
Yeah,
under your bed.
I love that,
Because you know what it was, that yin run, right? She's fucking lovely girl, boss girl, but 2 weeks after the economy task, right? We were on economy for 2 weeks. I was eating fucking rice and like porridge, just like fucking getting by, you know what I mean? Like,
my man's in the jungle.
That's what it was like. And then it got to a point like where it was that bad. They were putting pasta in the storage cupboard just so we could have plain pasta because we had no scran. All we had was like vegan cheese and no one was eating it because fucking...
That's everything. It's like cardboard, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
That's heavy.
It got to that point and I walked in the bedroom and Henry was sat there having a Rocky bar and I went, "You got that from, lad?" And he was like, "Do you mean it's been in me cupboard, it's been in me fucking drawer for it?" I was like, "Oh, is it?" Yeah. And then Dylan walked in and seen Yin run fucking pulling all kinds out of the bottom of the bed.
Contraband everywhere. That's fighting stuff, that.
So that's why I went in and went, "Right, I'm getting fucking everything."
Yeah.
Should have brought out our fucking
But you know
boxing
what's
days,
mad
lad.
about that though, right? And I always say this when Scousers go on things. They always try and paint Scousers out in the wrong light. And you know, I don't know if you've watched it back recently. Not saying you were painted off in the wrong light or whatever like that, whatever. But when you was sneaking stuff out that room, that was the first time I seen someone sneaking shit out and putting it under the bed, lad.
Exactly.
But you're telling me now everyone else in there was doing it, lad. But you were the first one I seen to do that.
Nah, that's
See,
mad.
do you know what I thought was hilarious, right? It was only in like the first like week of it. Who was the woman, the big fat one in the mobility scooter? Kerry.
Yeah.
And then was her name Farida or Farida?
Farida,
right. That Farida was like, she was saying like, look, like, because of my religion, like, if when we're doing the shopping, like, I need certain halal products. And then that Kerry's going, yeah, well, if she's getting that, I need my sausages. I was like, yeah, but no, that's a different thing.
Listen, lads. Listen, Farida, even though she went first doors, I was half gutted because it was she. I remember you were all having your alcohol and I'm only having water with ice. Lad, the fucking admin pieces, you know.
It just made me laugh out loud because she was like, I need halal products because of my religion. And she's like, well, if she's getting that, I want Richmond's. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not the same need, though. Like,
but so how's it? So since you've been out, right, and since you've been watching it back, and I know even when we watch it, it you're having 24 hours in the day, and we're only seeing a fucking an hour of it, which is fucking jack shit.
Not even that, you got to have breaks in that. We're getting 45 minutes.
He's been watching fucking that next Saturday Night Takeaway, and the ad breaks.
Has your opinion of anyone in there changed?
I'll be honest, yeah. So obviously everyone knew I was close to Olivia and Tom, like mainly, and then Chanel and Jenkin as well. That was like my little group. That's who I was having a laugh with.
The Welsh one.
Yeah.
So when you first go in, is that the first time you've seen any of them people?
Literally, yeah.
So you just don't even have an idea who
So
they are?
I
No,
walked
that's
in
mad, innit?
and I went, what's happening? And they all
Podcast?
just like went,
No, no, that's about outside.
and just looked at me dead like silent, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, is it this type of party? Is it?
Yeah, okay.
I was like, where's the
All
bevies?
right,
And they were like, where's the bevies? And they were going, you've drank up like most of them. I was like, where are they? And he was like, there's them ones there. So I went sad, picked it up and drank it and went, there's fuck all. And I'd be like, yeah, it's not alcoholic. I was like, are you mad? So it was one of the last ones in there. I'm going, big brother, where's all the bevies? And then he brought more out later on Prosecco. I was fucking sloshed.
I got tan and neck Jenkins for me, lad.
No, but what is that? Like you said, go on. Any opinions changed or anything else?
Yeah, so I was close to Olivia, and like, I'm not gonna lie, she's disappointed me since I've been out.
Listen, brother, I'll be
Really?
dead. Listen, I'll be
In
dead.
what way is she disappointed?
Yeah,
You
I don't want to answer it for you, but I'll say my little 2 pence on it, right? So, you left and all that shit, and you were getting booed, and you were getting accused of being a bully and blah blah blah, and then she sort of changed the thing, going, oh, not like she regretted being mates with you, but you were half getting that sense when she was speaking to Tish and that.
This is what I mean. So,
And then when that thing happened with Jenkins and Tom, and she was sort of not ripping into them, but she
calling
was
Jenkins
giving
fat,
her 2
like.
pence, and I was
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
what are you doing? Because I loved Olivia in it, lad. I thought
yeah,
she was
she's
boss. All you was sick.
She's a boss girl.
But then as soon as everyone left and she was giving a 2 pence on
Do
situation,
you know
I was
what I
thinking,
think
hang on a
all that
minute,
was
girl.
though? Because obviously, because she was like mates with using her, and then like one by one, you were all like out of there, and she'd never really got along with that Trish, and then so she's obviously just trying to like. I mean, I'm not excusing it.
I
Still,
know, but
still
at the
she's a
same time,
divvy.
you've got to be
But
true to yourself.
I
haven't
said
you?
this.
Lower than a snake's belly there, though.
She's obviously just trying to like. She's thinking like, I've got very limited options for
It
potential
doesn't
friends.
matter,
I'll
though,
just
lad.
take what's there.
You're either going to win for who you are, and that's it, lad.
That's
There's
what I
no
said.
other
I
reason,
said
lad.
I'd rather come out to the booze and be hated for like maybe me. There's not like,
Yeah.
like if I went in there and I was fake and got booed, I'd be like, fuck's sake, I should have been myself.
Yeah,
Or I came out and got booed, like,
fair
fucking I had a laugh, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah, you
100%.
can't force everyone to like you.
So
like I
exactly,
said.
yeah.
So it's more so Olivia that you've got the bit
Yeah,
of a...
so everyone else, I'm not too arsed about, because they are what you say, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But with
yeah.
Olivia, I was close in there, I stuck up for her against Nocky, and that's why I started getting the bully comments.
Yeah,
So-
no,
You little
I'm with you,
fucking
yeah.
spuddy past the knobhead, innit? Gnocchi.
No, I'm with you there,
Get your
100%,
birds
lad,
to
yeah,
shove
yeah.
over his head.
I felt like she changed the tune, lads, and I wasn't, not that I'm not a fan of it or whatever, but like, you could see her doing it in there,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
as
yeah.
soon as people were leaving and that, she
But
was
that's the-
changing the tune for other
But
people.
that's the
and it
thing
was
though,
like,
right?
Yeah.
As soon as you get
playing it?
evicted, does she not realise it's on fucking telly? You're going to see how she's behaving.
Well, this is what I said.
Exactly,
So obviously,
exactly.
we've got a little group chat, and I was saying, like, fucking hell, like, she's not realised we're still watching the live.
Man,
Yeah.
I've me in the
But
group
yeah,
chat
still-
like that. I'll close me in that group chat. Me, like. I'm like, listen, she's a fucking dickhead. Like,
She's not in it. She's the only one of Frieda who's not in it.
it's the only reason for either. Well, I understand
Just
why.
add Danny to it, lad.
I understand why.
Like, let's just close me in. Like, I'll turn up to the live final next week and be like, you're all dickheads, you know?
Right, listen.
Go on.
Add Danny to the group, right? But put Frieda's name in it.
It's like, where's my ice water?
Change the picture now for the
So what, are you in the live final next week? Are you going down, are you?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, for real, tomorrow,
yeah,
what am I chatting? Yeah, fuck
So,
on tomorrow.
Last week.
We're
Yeah.
getting sent.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
last week, yeah.
We're getting sent down. We're all getting taxis. You're gonna get there.
Taxi from here down there.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
Really? Yeah, oh, no,
cheap
fucking hell, that's
joke,
fucking, that, hey,
What? Big
Out
belt
the
of
other
cars
half.
and turn up and fucking hell.
out the other half living,
I know,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Do you know
Hey,
what?
that's every
Yeah,
night,
they-
don't
Walking around my
they're only
granddad's
paying you
tent, out of my boxing into a private
paying
taxi.
Still got no top on.
Hey, they're paying a minimum wage to be in the house, but they're paying a taxi driver about 6 to get down there. Tell me that.
That's your week's wage, that.
Do you know who done me? And you don't have to say anything because I don't want to get you in any trouble with ITV because we've done that once before.
Yeah,
It didn't go well.
That was Channel
But,
4.
Yeah, it was Channel 4. Fuck ITV then. Lad, Trish, right, lad, I can't bear it.
Yeah.
Right. And do you know what done me head in the most there is like every time like she'd have crossed words with someone or she'd have murder with someone and then it was always like she kept saying like, oh well, they've not been validating my thoughts and feelings. I'm like, yeah, but like they're your thoughts and feelings. If everything that you do, you need to feel validated by other people, that's your problem.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is
yeah.
the thing. This is what I mean about the things not being heard. So like even down to Olivia, like the things what she said about me to Trish. So she turned around to Trish and said, I think Paul got booed out because of the way he acted. But she was like me in a bed. So
Yeah.
if that's the case,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
will have been booed out or get
100%,
Olivia out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
So we went, but I came out, obviously learned that everyone was calling me a bully and fucking whatever else.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I tweeted about 4 times that Paul's a proper bully. Hashtag BBUK.
Why do you think you were getting labelled as a bully?
So, there's starts being things that are getting hurt. So, that whole conversation with Olivia, that might have been an hour long.
He was
And
the
then
nasty
put it
neck,
down.
weren't he?
Yeah, and I was, and I was like, what the fuck? So, when I was having conversations with Trish, she labelled Zach as sexist. She labelled Hallie something. She labelled
wrong with
Kerry
Zach?
something. She labelled...
Zach was the
She's
lad,
the common
lad from
denominator,
like the Filipino
model.
lad. Oh, Thailand. Was he from
Oh,
Thailand?
yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah,
I thought he was a bit weird, him.
he was sad.
No,
He was
fair
actually
enough.
proper sad, but like, he was just got on with everyone. And I said to him, like, stop sitting on the fence so much. But he did. He just got on with everyone. He just couldn't
Yeah.
be arsed with no people.
Yeah,
So I was like,
yeah,
sad,
yeah.
fair enough. And he even still talked to him now. He's sweet, but she called him a sexist for like a little joke or a little remark that he said. Now, like,
yeah, I
be
think
careful, lad, because like,
Yeah,
people
you
are gonna
can't just
start...
throw that round.
That's what I
Especially
mean.
when it's on telly, like, because
Yeah.
But
you
then
don't
she
want
said it
people
to
to like...
Chanel.
That
She
sticks,
called
doesn't
Chanel
it?
a sexist, and I was like, I was Chanel a sexist, so it was a strength test when we were in the ant shoot. and fucking we were holding the things above our heads, like had to hold them for
Oh,
long
yeah,
as we could.
yeah.
They said to Chanel and to Noki, pick the strongest on your team. So she picked me, Olivia and Jenkin. And then Chanel picked Matty, Dylan and Tom, which were 3 lads. And because there
Makes
was a
sense,
girl in
though.
ours, she called her a sexist. She was like, I'm a sexist, I'm a bird. Like,
Yeah.
I just picked the
yeah,
strongest.
lad. Listen, and do you know what though? Even more so now than ever, lad. The way you were having a conversation, like she didn't like. I felt like every time she was in there, she always needed to have a target.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it was always,
yeah.
she was always targeting
Yeah.
someone.
Someone's
lad.
always done something,
Yeah,
and it's
she
like,
was always,
shut
she
up.
always
Yeah.
had to target
Yeah,
someone,
yeah.
lad, and it was a fucking joke. Like, I
That's the
didn't
thing.
understand it. And then, obviously, now you know more than yourself since she's left and all these tweets have come out, lad.
Yeah.
How fucking contradicting
Do you know
is
what,
that,
in
lad?
all
Everything she's
fairness,
fucking
though, like,
saying,
the
though.
irony of it, yeah.
In
It's
terms
fucking
of
stupid,
all the old tweets, like obviously, like I think pulling up people's old, like people do it to celebrities all the time, and they, I think it's it is a proper pathetic thing to do, because like if you're pulling up someone's tweets from like many years ago, but no, I know what you're gonna say. Obviously, like I'm one of them. If you're pulling up things people said on social media 10 years ago, you're just as much of a muppet as they are a dickhead.
The only thing I find
But don't
hard
go
about
in
it
there
is-
and trying to act all holier than thou.
Exactly.
If you're tweeting,
No
like,
one
I
is,
won't
no one
say
is,
what
no
I'm
one's
talking-
perfect.
Yeah.
But this was my issue, so there was tweets there from 2019 as well.
Yeah, I know, I
That's
seen
not
them
that
ones, yeah.
long ago, is
So
it?
there was tweets from 2012, 2013 and 2019, right? So I wouldn't have so much of it, not that I wouldn't have an issue with it, because it's bad altogether and whatever. There was literally tweets where she was saying, like, she idolized fucking Hitler. Do you know what I mean? Shit like that and whatever.
Yeah,
and
but
she
lad,
was,
if you look past the Holocaust stuff,
he was a
lad,
hard worker. I
Love-
get that.
love
But
dogs.
it is what
Lad,
it
he
is.
worked in Delphi for a bit, apparently threw a shift in there as well.
Yeah.
So.
Lad,
But,
see?
you know,
And he was an art
no,
student,
but
you
he had a
picture.
keen eye for that.
This is what I'm saying about it, right? If it was anyone else in the house, I'd be like, oh, fucking hell, that is bad. But it was years ago. But more so with her, because I felt
the
like
tagging.
every time she was having a conversation, she was trying to throw this narrative out of her being the best person, and everyone else is racist, and everyone else is a homophobe, and
This was
everyone
the
else is
thing I
this.
found hard. This is
It's
the thing I
fucking-
found
But do
hard.
you reckon that's guilt because she knows in the past she's been a bit
No,
fucking
brother,
No, do you
because
know what I
she knows
think
she
it
can
was?
play on it that
Do
much
you know
that
what I
it'll
think
come
it
out as
was?
a better person.
Like honestly, because of the way the world is these days, the person who's the most bothered by stuff's the one
who thrives. And do you know what's pathetic about it, right? She's been called out for all this shit, and all these lovers of her are still backing her, going, the years ago.
Yeah.
But do you know if it was you?
But
Do you know
there's
if
no-
it was you who
there's
done
no
that, man?
proof.
Not to
There's no
draw
proof on
fucking
anything with me,
murder over
and
it.
not to draw
there's not gonna find
comparisons.
nothing.
No,
That's the
exactly.
thing.
That's what it, but do you know if it was you, lads? You've been labelled this bully and you were the loudmouth in there and whatever. If it was you come out and you had all
you know
these
what,
tweets,
though?
you'd be fucking absolutely hated,
you
lad.
know
But
what,
she's
though?
still getting love, lad.
She's smashed it though in terms of now she's got this past that's coming to haunt her.
Similar
She's
to
gonna be
Hitler,
getting-
she's still
gonna
got
be get-
supporters
She's
regardless of her
going to be
actions.
getting interviews and fucking in the newspapers, and she's just going to be churning.
Brother,
into
nah,
them.
I don't
She'll
think
be
that.
on Loose
I
Women
think
next year,
her
eh?
fame
She's
is
loose.
ended before it's even started.
She's not allowed to the final tomorrow. Like,
Yeah, I know.
that's
I
it.
knew she. Yeah, I knew she wouldn't be. Lad,
Ah.
lad, it's listen. I showed you the tweets. They're,
I know, I
they're
know.
fucking bad.
They're
When
bad,
you,
I
when
know,
you
yeah.
think about it,
The
lad,
thing
yeah,
is,
that
right,
bad.
this is what the thing I found out about it is. I sat with her and had conversations about her son being autistic. I had conversations about ADHD, mental health. She worked in mental health years ago, and like I was speaking
Did she?
loads of stuff. Yeah, loads of
even
stuff I
worse,
spoke to her about, and it, honestly, like a story is fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
coming over from Congo and all that, belter. And then she kept targeting people in the house, calling them all like these like derogatory
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
terms
no,
and like
yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah.
mad terms. And I was like, they're not though. Like
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
comment is not like
No,
like,
it's
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
it's not.
lad.
Zach told told Nochi to sit down and be a good girl.
Yeah,
He was having a laugh with her. It weren't sexist, he was having a laugh.
But she
She
was trying to
accepted
portray it as that.
And then Olivia said to me, because I went soup gate or fucking pot noodle gate or whatever. I only knew what a gate was when I went in there. And they were like, I was like,
It's one of
what the
them
fuck's a gate?
doors with the gaps in.
And then I went, can I have all these gates? And Olivia went, I know all these gates, just fucking shut the gate. I went, shut your legs. But I had that banter with Olivia, and Olivia laughed. And then Nochi stood up and went sexist, and I was like,
That's what's stupid about it. You know yourself, you can have that banter with her, but you know yourself, you couldn't have that banter with
And this
Nochi.
is why I stood up in the antask, so she was laughing at what Olivia was saying to me, and I was like, listen, I've got the banter with her, I can accept it from her, I'll just tell her to fuck off, and we'll be mates.
But when
She was laughing at me, and I stood up and went, listen, we've had no food, you're sitting there laughing at me.
Yeah,
then you're all hysterical, like, it was so
Yeah.
funny. Like, I understood you half like flipping, and like,
I know what you're gonna say.
Well, had your flipping and someone going red in the face, dressed up as an ant. And it was like, I'm not a fucking bully, like screaming.
It was so funny, man.
I've got like 6 legs off the back like that. It was hilarious.
I walked outside and went, I guarantee that's a meme now. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
meme.
gotta be,
Lad, there's gotta be some fucking Bugs Life meme, you shouting at the cat. That's gotta be, lad.
There will be in about half an hour.
But I'm with you though, I'm with you. There's certain people in this world where you can have that sort of relationship with, you can have that banter, but there's other people where you wouldn't have that type of beef.
And she knew that.
Yeah.
And when I apologised to her, I said, listen, I'm sorry for shouting at you, but I'm not sorry for the reason why I shouted at you.
Yeah.
I said, because
fair
the
enough.
reason why I shouted at you was because I don't have that banter with you, and you've made that quite clear.
She's trying to take the piss,
Yeah.
basically.
But I was mates with Nochi at one point as well, and this is another like fucking narrative that's been pushed by them. They were like, oh, he bullies Nochi. I fucking sat with Nochi every day. I was on massage and her legs and everything after we trained. I trained her every day. Fucking, like, she cut me hair at one point. She did a shit job, but she cut me hair.
Yeah.
Like, we were good mates
Caught
and we
me
had a laugh.
waves.
But then she went behind me back, and when I wrote that thing of Olivia on the board, and then went and rubbed it out and put Tom,
And she
Dylan
pure,
saying that, yeah, she made a big thing out
she
of it.
pure grassed it up, yeah, no,
And
I know,
that's the thing what pissed me off, and I went to her, listen, like, you've done this twice now. I don't want to call you fake, because I don't think you're fake. I think you're a nice girl, but going behind me back, that's a bit fake. Like, let's be honest, and obviously that didn't get heard. It just got heard of me saying sorry and giving her a hug. But I said, listen, just be careful next time. Come and speak to me before you want to tell other people.
Yeah, no.
And she was like, okay, I understand. Hindsight's good. But then she done it again to Olivia, and when she done that to Olivia, that's why I was like, nah, she's fake. I was like, and that's why that
It
came
done me
out.
head in with that, because every opportunity she got, she'd start crying about something. And it was even down to like when they were doing like up for the eviction things, and like I don't know whether like there was people outside like chanting the name or something. I thought it was something daft, and she was sitting there nearly bursting into tears, and I was thinking,
Yeah, she wanted that. She wanted that. What's it? The fucking hell.
Good chap, Bob.
Yeah, no, forget that. When someone agrees with what you're saying, sort of thing,
Approval.
like the approval.
Yeah,
She wants that approval.
You do though, I'll be honest, I'll be lying if I said I didn't.
No,
So when he started shouting get Paul out, I was like, wow. I got a cushion off. I was sitting there with a cushion, like,
Listen,
quivering, and I was like, I just want me mad. I was like, fucking get me out of here now.
Nah, I fully get it.
I
But
just didn't
she,
know why. You know what I mean? Because I was
I
having
mean,
a laughing there, and I was mates with everyone.
Yeah.
Was the anyone?
because you don't know what's being heard, though.
Exactly.
Do you know what I
That's
mean?
what
That's
I've
all
learned
it
since
is.
I've been out.
You
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what's being heard. But what do you think of Nochi now more than ever? Because I still watch it now. Like I was watching it like last night and the other night where they were watching them like speaking and whatever, and they were still saying like, still feel like Nochi's giving us the PR version. Like from what I've seen, I still think Nochi is being that fake, like, oh, I won't like Miss Universe.
I think she likes to be. I think she likes to be the, like, not the martyr, but she likes to be the one in the middle going, everything's okay, which is fine. You know what I mean? I done it a few times, but it was like, all I said at the end of it was, remember where we are, we're in Big Brother, like, they're going to do it, they're going to drop the mic on us and just let us all flip on each other, because that's what they want. But obviously, me being a lad, it looks different, me shouting at the girl. If she shouted at me, it wasn't like, yeah, fuck it, you know what I mean? I think she's sound. I still like it. I want to be a mate on the outside when she gets out, because she was sound, we had a laugh. But it was just them little things that happened when I tried to have conversation after conversation. Spoke to her 5 times about the same thing, and then when she done that to Olivia, I was like, listen.
I think it's harder to have a conversation in there anyway, because you sort of know that the cameras are on you 24/7. So people are only gonna show they're only gonna show their best version of themselves, especially if they're going in with this sort of game plan. If anyone's going in there being
if you go in there and play your cards, there's 50 G's waiting in the front door when you go out, lads.
100 G's, lad.
Fuck off, I thought it was 50 grand.
100,
I'm going in next year, is what I mean. I'm going to go in and be like, nah, we sat down with Paul, actually, I do believe he's a bully. I'm like, you come in the studio, don't tap on it.
Told him to put it on.
Let's give him my top house reason.
Let's get a picture of your top off. Was the anyone you'd have to full on like bite your lip where you thought, I'll fucking bloody it if you carry on?
You know what? When Trish started that bully shout, that's when I wanted to flip. Because I was like,
obviously
listen,
you're not going to hit a woman, but I mean, like,
no.
make it angry.
Listen,
she made me see, like, because I was throwing cling film.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm hardly a
Ain't
fucking bully.
It's not even a thing,
I went in the diary room and they made us sit upstairs. They locked us in that room. They were like, you got to stay in that room. So I was like, are you taking the piss? They give us a red wine and gin and tonic. Who the fuck drinks red wine and gin and tonic?
So
I drink both of them. I don't drink plain gin and tonic.
That's nice, you know.
Do you reckon?
Tasty.
He loves it, him, lad. Ignore him, lad. Fuck him off. Go on, what are you saying?
That mean. But I was like, I went, listen, I'm not drinking them. Like, it's pointless me drinking them. It's me last night.
Snorting.
Give us a whiskey or a rum or something. I'll have it. And they were like, no. So I was like, Sand, I'm just gonna like go and cause a bit of mischief then. I've already clean film the toilet. They were like, Sand, and then they were like, go and do more of it, keep us updated. So I was like, Sand. So they goaded me to do it. They don't tell you to do something.
I'm gonna go and bully everyone. What?
So I went out, I was throwing fucking clean film balls, everyone was laughing, and then that thing with Trish, she started saying that, and she was dancing while she was saying it, so I was like, are you trying to rally?
Don't even get me. Fuck off. In it though, you know exactly what I mean though, don't you?
That's why I was stood there.
It's like basically, it's like, do you feel like Trish is in the room when I do that? You know what do you know what I mean though? Like, lad, look lad, it pissed me off more than anyone, lad. She was got your bully.
That's what pissed me off though. So I was like, you're trying to rile me, you're trying to get me to shout at you, you're trying to get me to fucking do all that. And I said to her, listen, I'm not gonna rise to you. I'm not gonna rise to you doing that. And then the rest of it, they just cut it there on the live stream where I'm just got, and then he said, oh, Paul's been dragged to a fuck. No, I didn't. He said to me, go to the bedroom. I went downstairs and started making a fucking cup of tea. Like, I was stood by the kettle and he was like, go to the bedroom, go to Trish was stood. She was just silent, like nothing was going on. He didn't hear it. Then everyone sat Trish down. 8 people sat Trish down and told her why I was right in what I was saying. Saying like, you've been pushing narratives on people, you've been telling people that this, telling people that it's damaging on the outside. I was the main one who said it to it, and I came out to the fucking bully accusation because of it.
No, listen, it's a fucking heavy shout to be calling someone though, lad, without this like fucking, without this pure
now that you were on telly and you were brandished as a bully, that could impact you outside.
100%, yeah.
That's what I mean,
Like employers, anything could be like, hang about here, I'm not gonna fucking give them a job.
Exactly, it could ruin them, lad, it could ruin them, but you know what, karma bites you in the arse, lad.
It does.
Being serious though, karma bites you in the arse, lad. You being labelled as this bully and she's come out and she's got all this shit, lad.
This is the sad thing as well, though. She was a nice bird, and like I sat and spoke to her about all them things, and then she's went and done that like to me face, and then she went, oh, were you speaking for everyone else, are you? And I was like, well, yeah, you're literally speaking for someone else right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
exactly.
Like,
I reckon I get out next Mizzy night.
Cling film balls.
Oh yeah,
she'd be fuming.
So what's the dance with her? Then she can't go to final, or she can't be involved with any of these anymore.
Full story, but
well, apparently there's like an alt-right march through London the same day. She can't really clash her schedules. She's got to go home and protect the statues.
So she can't go to final, nothing like that, no.
She can't go to final. I don't know what else though. She wasn't allowed to the media and that.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Lad, come on now, look at it. Like, if you think about it realistically, the bad tweets.
Yeah.
They are bad tweets, you know what I mean? And I know, like, we've all, like, you say what you say and you take the piss and you do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be perceived in the wrong way and whatever you're saying. But, like, I've never just openly outed and just been like, well, I love Hitler. Do you know what I mean? Like, or
clip that.
Don't clip that.
Clip that. Someone
or like
Ben.
It's even
put a little muzzy on him as well when you say it.
Yeah.
Ben, pull it up.
Ben.
Yeah.
Put his mole on his lip. That's his muzzy.
Nice. Don't do that. You don't get paid your wages. Anyway,
do it for that.
I've got access to the bank app here.
But it's not even that though. It's like the person that. Whether I'm right or wrong, the way that ITV made it like perceive was she was the closest with Yin running there. She was always speaking to Yin running and whatever, and then she's putting out these tweets about how Asian people fucking stink of curry and like. But she was though. You know what I mean? She was putting it out.
I'm sorry, right, but you know when you don't know that sentence is coming and someone just says it.
Nah,
like,
I get it.
I'm not saying it's me. Look, I didn't say it, but you're always not expecting that.
It was Trish who said it. But she did though, she did. But she did put all that shit out though, talking about like slagging Asian people off and all that. But then she's in there and looking like she's pure matey with that. Like it's a bit fucking, it's out of order, lads.
This is the sad thing though, because like I wouldn't wish that on no one, because I'll be honest, like that's the worst I've ever felt in my life ever. Because I went in there, like I say, to have a good time. I had a good time. I thought I was like fucking good entertainment because everyone else was fucking sat there boring.
But
and I thought I fucking smashed it, I smashed it, And then I came out to be like, what the fuck have I done? But like this back to that though, like Big Brother's not the same anymore. It wasn't what it was.
No.
Like,
I think what like what they've done like irreparable damage to the likes of Big Brother as well is programs like Love Island, where, you know, people go on there with the intention of coming out as like a little celebrity. So now that any time any sort of reality TV program comes about, like I never used to watch Big Brother, but like I knew what it was. It'd just be normal people who worked in the Tesco going in there, and they come out and work in the Tesco. Like that's what it was. But whereas now, because of the way, because obviously social media is more prevalent now, they come out and everyone's after these little brand deals and this and that. So people are going in there trying to sort of, not only at ITV, obviously they've got to be more cautious and stuff because people come out of Love Island and top themselves, but then like obviously you've got to bear in mind people are also going in there wanting to come out and build a career off of it. You don't just go in there for the sake of being on it.
Yeah, that puts out the pressure on, doesn't it? But you were saying you were like, you're an advocate for mental health. How are you? Like, how's it impacted you personally?
Fucked me big time. I'm not honest. I'm an emotional fella. I mean,
yeah, you gotta say it how it is.
I went the hotel, right? Fucking, I'm glad I've got my word, put it that way, because I went back. My ma and my stepdad were there, don't get me wrong. I had a bevy with them and I had a bevy with Dylan, because we were in the same hotel when we got evicted. And it was all fun and games, and I went back to the room.
One leg.
Yeah.
He was funny.
He's sad, he's funny as fuck.
Looked like he made the belt of scranning, to be fair.
He
was constantly just cooking up these little scranners. I was looking at it going, that perfectly.
He went, I'll just cook every day, and I was like, go ahead, salad, I can only cook a spag bol at a time.
That's all I've got to be like, a spag bol.
Listen, getting a knife and peas in the lid 5 times, not cooking, you know. In the microwave and that.
Another little word from one of the sponsors. Dan, who's the sponsor?
I'm glad you asked, Bob, because Gary was over there looking awfully confused.
I was very confused.
Yeah, well, Gary, you'll be glad to know the sponsor. It's on your t-shirt,
Fucking hell it is as well!
Technicals!
Technicals.
And if you're sitting there wondering over Technicals, what are Technicals? What do Technicals do? See this t-shirt? They do this. Wow. Technicals are a sports and activewear brand that put a heavy focus on keeping their attire stylish, keeping it contemporary. So if you live an active lifestyle, but you don't want to dress like a geography teacher, head over to technicalsbrand.com and use code
Happenin 20.
I'm glad you remembered.
Now, of course, you can buy the stuff in JD, but please don't do that. Please go onto the website. Help us out. Help you out. Get 20% off. Happenin 20. Technicalsbrand.com. Boom.
Love ya.
That was the fucking trouble. He was no microwave in there.
It wasn't that.
But yeah, so like coming out, I went back to the room, and that's when they hit me. I was like, shit, like, because obviously they make you put your social media on private. You've got to.
I noticed that because I tried to look for you while you were in there, and everyone's social media was on private. It was weird.
You've got to put it on private. You've got to make everything like, even like YouTube, they make you like delete that. Everything, you've got to put everything like
away.
So yeah, so no one can see it.
Yeah.
And there's proper intense social media checks, which is surprising because what's happened with this.
How did they pick up onto that? That's so mad. It's so mad.
But again, it's sad because like I wouldn't, at the end of the day, like that came out. She done that once to me, that one thing. Yeah. She didn't actually do anything to me. She done that one thing, and I came out with like booze because of that.
Yeah.
Before that, we were sweet. Like we just had a laugh, and like even we were dancing in the kitchen 3 days before that when she called me a bully, and she was going to be getting sleep tonight, Paul, or we're gonna have war. And I was dancing in the kitchen with her, and everyone was like playing tunes on the fucking on the like the cooking stuff and all that. Yeah, and we were just having a laugh, like, and then that happens, and everyone thinks we're like against each other, and that, and we weren't. Like, so I wouldn't wish that on it. Like, I wouldn't want her to come out to the booze because it was fucking hard. And then I went back in my room, I was crying my eyes out. I'm not even messing because I thought I've went in there with like good intentions. I've went in there to push mental health. I've went in there to speak about all this stuff and have a laugh, and I've came out with that. It's like, what the fuck? I should have just stayed in work. Should have just fucking like, you know what I mean? Like,
do you get like a psych assessment or a debrief when you come out or anything? Do they have professionals in there?
I came out, obviously got booed. I was going to take my t-shirt off, swing it above me head on that. Obviously, I got dragged. Yeah, I got dragged.
Didn't have it on in the first place.
Was it someone stop you borrowed in there?
He put it on the shopping list 3 days.
We did actually get free clobber in there as well.
It's like little Vincent one.
Yeah, it was. It was. And
he asked her to keep the Yank costume.
I robbed 3 mugs out of there as well.
That's a proper scout thing, that is. Beer glasses and mugs like that, taken all the time.
Man,
Every time I go to a service, I have a Krispy Kreme donut. Got it, it's the tradition.
But, yeah, like, if my beard went there, I would have been a fucking broken man, like, big time.
Yeah,
It was hard. It was
I
hard to
don't,
take. Because I
100%.
weren't on social media, I weren't checking me in, but, like, don't get me wrong, I thought my DMs would be like, you fucking horrible bad.
Yeah.
It was all love. It was like,
Support,
there was like
yeah,
there was
Seen
a
my
few
messages yet.
Because you know
There's a
what,
few hate, but like there was hundreds of like
'cause
good shit.
I was thinking, so where was it in London? Was that where the Big
West
Brother house
London,
was?
yeah.
West London. So you got to think about it like this, because this is the only way I was thinking of it. Every week there was people supporting Trish, and I was thinking, how the fuck are you sitting there cheering for this woman? From what I was seeing, she was my
is
fucking...
this the audience outside?
Yeah.
I reckon they're handpicked, you know.
I've
not.
got a
They're
feeling,
not. They're like
is there no
super
way they
fans.
can tell, I
So they queue up outside for about 9 hours.
Get a
So
life.
think about it like this, right?
Get a life.
You're a scouser in Liverpool. You're not gonna get many people going down from
That's what they
Liverpool to
said.
go down
That's
in the
what they
thing.
said,
Like,
yeah.
so it's all right. All the people there. Trish is from London anyway. Trish's got all these people who love her because she's a big fucking strong woman and whatever. I didn't personally like her. I thought she was a bit of a cunt. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I'm not seeing the full 24 hours of the day and whatever. I'm only seeing this hour.
There's
Them hours.
reasons why there was groups, do you know what I mean? There's
Yeah,
reasons
yeah,
why
yeah.
when we got the bevies, we did split off, because we had a laugh with them, we didn't have a laugh with them.
And
you know
you-
what
Was there anyone in there that you didn't really speak to at all? Like, you didn't really, like, speak too
I
much?
mean? Probably Yinrun and
Yeah.
Trish.
Yeah.
But when I spoke to her, it was deep convo, so it was
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It weren't
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there was no like hatred there.
Yeah.
But like even Jordan, I spoke to him all the time. Matty, I spoke to him every day. Like sat
Yeah.
with them for hours on end, and because they wanted this garden fucking upstairs group
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
they didn't show.
They wanted to push that narrative into groups.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
They wanted to. But with them, Trish was getting these cheers every day, and I was thinking more so it's because she's a black woman from London. So she's going to
It's a
attract
London
that
crowd.
crowd.
It's a London crowd.
She's going to
Okay.
attract that crowd. So when you come out of the booze, I wasn't surprised, because as soon as someone from London is going to sit there and call a northerner a bully, you're going to get that reaction.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and this was the other thing, I went in there, and when I was speaking, like, obviously everyone knows Kerry's a Tory, but I got on with Kerry. I got on with Kerry.
Man, that
And-
she works for the NHS, though, as a Tory. No, they don't know what I mean?
But like, I even went in there, and when I was speaking to her about it, and I was like, why'd you vote Tory? And to be fair to her, like, she made it make sense, and I was like,
Yeah.
fair enough, like,
Yeah.
where I'm from, that's fucking, like,
Yeah.
your house
yeah.
will get bricked. But, like, I said, like, I can understand it,
Yeah.
like, the background you've got and all that, fair enough. And that's, I went in there with an open mind, and I went in there and wanted
Yeah.
to learn about it, and,
Yeah.
like, not go in there and be like, nah, fuck the Tories. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I didn't want to create a north-south divide. I wanted to be make sure everyone
Yeah.
kind of, like,
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
about it, because I've never lived in London.
Yeah,
So I want to learn.
No, yeah, it makes sense.
So
Because
it did, and then
you're a product of your environment,
Exactly,
aren't you?
yeah.
And if
But
you're
that's
brought
the
up
thing
around that, then you're not
with
going to know any
politics,
difference.
right? Like, I fucking hate the Tories. It's the way I've been brought up.
I need to go for a piss.
Go on
I'm
then.
sorry. I'll be 2 minutes.
Should we wait for him?
No.
All right. Okay.
Sure.
So Bobby's going for a wee. So like fucking hating the Tories and all that. Yeah, I am. I vote Labour because that's product of environment. That's what I'm brought up on.
Yeah.
Politics now compared to when fucking years ago when the Tories were absolute fucking scum. It's completely different. Like, I don't have faith in Labour now either. Like, politics is fell over.
Yeah.
So I
It's the
think all the
conversations
younger
I have.
generation, it's just all fucking drilled into them and it's embedded in them.
There's no left
don't
and
think
right
there's-
anymore. It's right and not quite as right as them.
Up, down, backwards, everywhere.
Yeah, it's
It's
weird,
just
lad.
fuck politics. It's on its arse, lad.
Yeah, it's
Stupid.
fucked. The whole. I mean, do you know what? I remember at the very beginning of the series, like Henry, like your typical just little posh fella, and I was like, oh, fuck a little posh cunt.
But this,
But
when
then,
I met him,
but then the more I was watching it, I was thinking he's funny.
yeah,
you
he's
know?
actually so this again, like the two group thing, they probably didn't show it, but I sat down with him and I said to him, listen, like, I don't fucking, like, I don't know here, but like, he actually sound like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
like, I thought he was just like gonna come in and be a Tory, like, fucking live in the Cotswolds,
Yeah.
like,
Just, like, looking
some posh
down on
bastard.
people and
Yeah,
that.
I thought he'd turn his nose up, and you know what? He was proper open-minded, and he was going, we talk about
Yeah.
Labour and Tories and all that, and he was like, I understand why you vote Labour, I understand, he's
Yeah.
like, that's fair enough, but
Yeah.
where I'm from, again, he was open-minded, so I could, like, sit with him and have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
But then, again, no, this is another thing actually. When I was sat there, apparently something came out that I was going, I'm underworked and overpaid. I was like, what the fuck? So something came out about it, and everyone was going, oh, he sits on us. I was like, are you fucking mad? I work on a van, like, I have to work hard.
Yeah.
But I was talking about when I PT'd, so I was getting like 25, £30 an hour for an hour, and I was saying about, we were talking about the NHS, that's what the conversation
Wouldn't get out
was
of bed
about.
for that, lad.
No, I know, yeah. But I was saying, like, when I was doing that, I was getting paid more hourly than a doctor. And a doctor's been to uni, fucking done all years. He's saving lives. And what am I doing? Fucking letting someone burn a bit of fat, you know what I mean? Like,
But if you only get 2 clients in a day, you're earning 60 quid a day, which is less than minimum wage. Yeah,
true. But that was my point though. Like, if I was full up, I'm getting more than him, and I'm just I'm working on the gym floor, and he's done all that. He's saving lives, and then they cut that down and made me look at SWAT, and everyone, you know what I mean? I was just like,
the good at it though.
See, do you know what does me head in, especially with ITV as well? It's like fucking. Obviously, after the whole thing with like Caroline Flack and another fella on Love Island who committed suicide.
It's all changed.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it hasn't, though, because they come out and they're like, oh, we're much more conscious now about mental health, but then they'll edit that intentionally to make you look at SWAT. So it's like, yeah, they might put they might have like mental health professionals to like have a conversation and give you the hug when you come out and that, but like, they're still actively going out their way and intentionally choosing to edit something to make you look like a cunt. But they've got to,
because it's entertainment, though.
Yeah, it is literally.
No, I understand that, but don't preach the other side of it and then still do it.
Exactly.
There was the Be Kind movement before, and they were saying everyone be kind, and then I'm going out to booze and fucking everyone going, fucking...
Exactly.
And then, but the other thing is, though, I was walking past, I was getting dragged by security into the other room.
You know what they should do there, right?
And everyone's going, yes, Paul. I was like, you just fucking let you put him in the
It should be like Takeshi's Castle, right? Where
should
when they start booing, just fucking big jets on them. Fucking shut up! No booing, be kind. Or the cyclone or fucking I'm a celebrity at the end. Fucking...
Yeah, who do you reckon's going to win it? Now, the people who were left in the house and whatever, who do you reckon's going to win it?
I haven't watched it for a few days.
I'll give you mine. I think...
Who's left first?
Alright, so
I haven't watched it for a couple of days.
So there's Jordan...
As soon as Paul went, I'll stop watching.
Jordan, Henry, Matty...
Matty's not in. He got evicted last night, but it hasn't been aired yet.
Oh, well, nice one, Paul!
Inside scoop right here. See, that's why we've got him on, folks. Alright, so we'll fuck Matty off then. So there's Yimron, Henry, Jordan, Olivia and Nochi. Just them 5.
I think Henry will win it, me.
I think either Jordan or Olivia.
I reckon Jordan will win it.
I want Olivia to win it, obviously, because she's me.
Yeah.
But
even still, after all that, you still want... I still want Olivia win some more.
This is the thing.
Win some more.
To win more.
She said that, but she doesn't know what's going on the outside. She doesn't know I was getting called a bully. So, like, the only thing she can go off is
you're blind to it. You're blind to it.
So when she comes out, she'll go, shit. Like everyone else has, Tom and Jen came out and, like, I rang them, FaceTime, like, 3 o'clock, like, when they came out, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what's happening? He's alright. They're like, oh, we've had all the fucking... Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I've been out in 2 weeks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, but are you okay though? We've been told what happened. Like, because they just didn't have a clue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
last week's news is old news. Do you know what I mean? It's something can happen a few days ago and it's the biggest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Give it a day, it's over with.
Chanel's the ringleader now. Apparently I was the ringleader.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You were the ringleader, then you left, and now Chanel's the perpetrator.
Yeah.
But she's the quiet one. It's a load of shit, lads.
Exactly,
Load of shit.
And I mean, I suppose the only way to actually, like, see it properly for what it is if they had like because there's cameras there 24/7, isn't there? Is if there was like a 24/7 actual thing of it. But that's the only way you're ever going to actually see what goes on.
To do that, yeah.
Because as soon as it goes to producers, they've got to like they've got to make it entertaining. They've got to make it entertaining, then the producers. So it's like even if it means making someone look a cunt or like potentially fucking damaging someone's image, they've still got to make good television.
Because all them producers know that you're not a person to them. You're just a fucking number. They're just like, I've just got to fucking create entertainment. Yeah, they don't care who you are.
When I was in there, I said to them loads, like, I can't believe this Big Brother. Like, I expected them to do well more and make us argue more and all that. And then when it came out, obviously, fucking this love triangle. There's me and Olivia apparently getting it on. It's fucking all these mad storylines. I'm a bully. Fucking everyone else is a fucking
that
angel.
little whole like love triangle thing was weird though, because there was
we knew nothing about it till we got out. We were like, we just thought they were good mates, you know what I mean? We'd never seen them kiss. And he came out after they had the lobster date and he was like, oh, you gotta give him a little peck. And I was going, oh my God.
Yeah,
been going on for weeks.
That's more so recently.
Fucking finger in his bum in the hot tub. There was no little peck about it.
But it's mad though, because even watching it back, like the way Jenkin was speaking about it, he was saying it like Jordan was more so doing that to try and sort of win the game. And then since they've been locked in that room together, it's just mad how shit can change all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Like, they've got locked in that room and it's like, no, do you know what, Jordan, I haven't spoken to you for like a month and a half or whatever long it's been, but since I've been locked in here with you for 48 hours, my whole perceptions are changing here and whatever. It's just crazy how you just can go off in your little clicks and not even
I think the thing
people
was,
that much.
the thing was though, at the start when we first went in, whoever we spoke to first and got on with, that's who we just stuck with.
100%.
So I made an effort to go around and speak to everyone, but obviously like everyone can't be a cup of tea, especially when you're from all different
First
places.
impressions are massive.
You know who you click with at the end of the day, like,
Exactly,
you know, we're 100%.
It's, I mean, if you times, how many people are in there at the very beginning?
16.
If you times that by 10, you put it to 160 people, lad, there's still going to be groups of people who get on with it. Like, it's human nature, lad.
Yeah.
Like, if that was the case, everybody everywhere would be best mates with everyone, lad. It doesn't happen. Even if you put 16 people in a confined space for, is it like a month or something like that?
Just over 6 weeks.
It's like not everyone's going to get on. It's
And
like...
you're going to have arguments. It gets to the point though where you sat there and you speak about like your life, you tell all these stories and all these jokes, and then it gets to the point where like you've told the same story about 5 times. You're like everyone knows now, fucking hell, and then like you start to have an argument over
it's like, alright, stop trying to read me mind camp from not asked. No, I don't want to watch the boy in the striped pajamas again. I don't think it's funny. Stop laughing.
Do you know what I want to know? Yeah, what was your interview process like? Like, how did you manage to actually get onto that?
So I got approached by Love Island last year.
Fuck
for
off,
the
did
winter
you?
one, the message me
The
on
winter
Instagram.
one, that's proper
The
intro,
shit one.
lad.
The shit one.
Your body's
I'm not even
terrible,
in
lad.
the
You're not
summer
getting in the summer, lad.
You've got to put a coat on, like.
Yeah.
I don't even wear t-shirts.
He's still there in December like that, what, lad?
But yeah, they approached me for that, and then I got to the final stage, and I went and done like, you know, the intro video and all that, and you're like, right, you've done everything you need to do. We'll give you the call, whether you're on or not. I just fucking like lost my job. I was working in the gym. I had no clients. I was fucking on my ass. My nan was fucking like I just died. Like my head was up the wall. And I thought, you know what, this could. Nah, definitely not. Like, but I thought that would be a little saving grace. So I thought, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So I done all that. Then you rang me and you're like, we'll be honest, he was a little bit too mad. Like, you know, we want people who are a little bit more quiet and like. I was like, fair enough. I'll take that. You know what I mean? I'm not asked. I'm like, fair enough. And then Big Brother came about, so I was like, oh my God, fuck it, I'm going on it. So I applied. They rang me the next day and was like, we want you to come to Manchester. I was like, fucking hell, that quick. They were like, you're on the ITV records. So I was like, oh, sad, fucking. So I went down. Obviously, every week after that, I was telling people I was fucking going to London with me dad for meetings and all that, like all the random shit. And yeah, they just rang me and were like, we definitely want you on. So I knew for months. I ended up
really? Yeah.
How'd you deal with it knowing? Did you tell anyone?
I told people, I told me my dad, obviously, told
me.
I told me best mate, and he was just like, oh, like, not asked. I'll watch your lads, and then, like, obviously, when he watched, he was like, fucking hell, he's actually on the telly. Told me cousin, but that was about it. Like, they told you not to tell anyone.
You can't, like, promote it.
Sort
of thing,
like, so, like, overall, then, because, like, obviously, like, so, like, by the sounds of it, the whole experience wasn't quite what you thought it might be, because it was different to what it used to be when it was on years ago.
It wasn't like, so when I went in, Big Brother was Big Brother. Like, to me, I was going in the dining room going, oh my God, I just want to touch the chair, lad, and all that. You know what I mean? Didn't feel like I was
when does the sub milk come in?
And then I was sat there like, I can't believe I'm actually here. Like, fucking hell, told me man when I was a kid, I'm going to come on here and all that. And I'm actually here, like, it's mad. And then
shit dreams them, lad.
When I
get a walk, I want to sit in a chair on the telly.
And
that's what we do.
We're not even on the telly, I'm on YouTube. We're on an app.
Nice one, guys.
Sorry, lad.
But it was what I think, because obviously all the mad tasks and all that, or like fucking like bits of drama going on. I thought it was a bit less intense than what like it could have been. But it was what it, like, I had a fucking belt of time. Like, when I was leaving, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I've been here a month. I've had a belt of time, but then I heard booze and I was like, wow. So when I watched it back, what they've televised is different to what it used to be. That's the only the production side.
Have you watched them all?
I've watched like loads of clips, loads of fucking like.
But
I've watched a few of the episodes.
Are you not gonna? Would you never not watch it from the start and watch it right the way through?
He knows what happens, though.
Yeah, it's very true. No, but he doesn't though.
There's little conversations.
He doesn't though. He doesn't know what's going on, because whether he's having a conversation, they can swing it one way or another, because they're very good at doing it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you still doing any of the boxing?
Yeah.
Like, you still is the ambition for that still to go pro?
Yeah. I'm in conversations now with a few people to turn pro and go from there.
Have you got any fights? Have you got anything booked? Anything like that coming on?
Could I? Like, I've just got an agent
Exhibition
now.
fight, you and Trish, good.
He's got an agent now, though, so he wants me to model as well, so...
Oh, yeah, do you know what? I've seen something about that, right? Who's the modelling agent?
Said she'll beat you by third round accusation.
Yeah. Who's the modelling agency that you with now? It's
FOMO.
quite a big... I don't know nothing about,
like,
like, modelling, but they're quite a big deal,
Yeah,
like...
well, he rang me and he was like...
FOMO?
Yeah.
Is that fear of missing out?
Yeah.
That's mad, though.
But he rang me and he was like, listen, if you've got any other opportunities, you know, let me know. I was like, yeah, I'll let you know, mate. Not knowing how big they were. I was like, I'll let you know, mate.
Yeah, get on, you lad, get on. Yeah, wait there. My mum shouting at I'll tell you back.
Well, I messaged Zach, and Zach was like, fucking hell, lad. Like, they're big. Like, get on them. Like, defo, they're what's feet. So I was like, sound. So he's got me a few things coming up, so I can't be going.
Yeah.
Like, the OK magazine I'm meant to be going in, so I can't be going on there with black eyes.
Yeah.
I just need to, like, balance it out at the minute.
Yeah,
I'm still training, obviously, but I just can't spar on it.
Yeah.
Just go on with black eyes and go, I met up with Trish for a coffee.
She smashed me head in.
Send some narratives down the fucking media line.
I seen an article the other day as well, like, because obviously as soon as anyone comes out of any reality telly show, there's always make loads of articles going out about everyone. It was like Paul Blackburn's exciting new job since, like, what's that?
That.
Oh, the modelling thing?
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
it's modelling, but it's also like the media shit and that, like, as well.
It's
so,
funny
like, the
because
telly,
I
like,
seen that, but I
Sick
didn't...
job, that, innit?
Was it the Sun? Because I didn't click on it myself.
Oh, I don't know what
I always see
publication it was.
articles in the Sun,
He
but I
sent
never
me-
click on them.
he
It does
sent
me
me,
head in. Yeah.
I didn't see what, but like you said yourself, like the Sun have been trying to like fucking, even though you refuse to speak to them, they're still trying to get. They've done the exact same thing to us, obviously, when all the fucking shit kicked off months ago. Like it was in like the Daily Mirror and like the Daily Star, and like so we weren't asked about that, but then something was in the Sun about it, and like it makes you look like a knobhead. Then obviously
exactly,
being from Liverpool as well, it's like.
So I went in, and the PR girl, Rachel, she was like, I was sat with her. Obviously, you speak to them as soon as you come out the house and then go and do your interview. As soon as you come out of there, security literally grab you by your wrists and take you into fucking in the room, and you have a way with them, like, what came out. Obviously, I said to them, listen, my OnlyFans, what I had is going to get leaked. It did. It went fucking
You're on the
everywhere.
OnlyFans, was you?
That even shagging fatties in the back of the car. And the cheeky charge 7 quid.
20 quid a month.
Cheeky bastard, lad. Shagging underpaid and overweight.
Wait there. Go on, explain it. So what? You were trying to get...
Overpaid, overweight.
So what they were trying to get? What were they trying to get out of you then when you were in the thing?
So I went in there with her, and she was like, you're gonna speak to the Daily fucking whoever, you're gonna speak to these. So I was like, yeah, sound. Then she went to Sun, I went, I'm not speaking to them, and she went, oh shit, yeah, she went to live in Liverpool for 6 years. I didn't even think. She went, I'll change that to the Echo. Then I went, sound, yeah. The Echo didn't fucking turn up, I don't think, but like she knew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She understood.
Yeah,
I think the
fair
Sun
enough
won't argue back. Like she said, they won't argue back if you're the scouser. They just know. They know the score.
Yeah.
So Dylan was with me, obviously, because she came out with me, and he went into them. He said, they asked me more questions about you, or what you was like.
Cunts, lad, yeah.
The horrible lad.
Because they're trying to get this,
They're
like,
trying to
bully
spin it.
narrative,
they
lad.
want
That's
the
what it
juice,
is, lad. The cunts, lad.
Fucking horrible.
Cunts.
And they'll try and spin it. They'll go like how a source close to Paul told us.
Yeah,
and try and make like that.
Yeah.
Someone going to the Sun. And
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Fuck the Sun.
Do you know what?
Do you know what, right? I don't like terrorism, right? But they should just have a terrorist attack on the Sun.
Imagine if instead of Charlie Hebdo, it was the Sun. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Instead of Charlie Hebdo, it could have just as easily been.
Exactly.
Do you know what I want to speak about the OnlyFans for a minute, actually, if you don't mind?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
please don't brush past that.
Because I'm not let that just get swept under the carpet. I'm a professional Paul is what I am. Like, obviously, it's a lot more common for pairs to do that than it is for lads to do it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously. Because like, generally speaking, if you've got a fanny and tits, there's more chance of people paying to see it than if you've just got your lennials.
Because lads are keeps and love it.
Like, what was it that made you do it? Because lads,
what's the thought process?
Because I'll be honest with you, I couldn't, I just couldn't. I don't know. Like, I've got to close the curtains if I'm having a wank, lad. Like, I swear, lad, I don't like the idea of someone maybe seeing me having a wank, lad. What was the thought process behind it?
Like, get him one of them brollies from Big Brother so we can have a wank.
Like, what was the thought process behind that? Because that is half a mad one,
yeah, like, so I said, like, I lost my job and I got to COVID. Fucking, I was just going on a mad one on TikTok and all that, just being a fucking crazy cunt.
Yeah.
Like, I said this to everyone in the house as well, like, I'm used to working all day, I train twice a day, I go and see me mate, I don't go home till about 2 in the morning. Like, I'm just always doing something, so when I got to COVID, I was just like, the fuck am I doing here? I'm skint, I'm on my ass. I'm in my fucking Nana Grandad's box room, fucking sat there doing nothing. Yeah. So we go on the beach in the end, I'm fucking just sitting there like, this is shit, this. But I've got a few mates.
You're getting rod-ons on the beach, taking pictures and that.
How can I monetize this?
How can I make this better? But I've got a few mates, like, who were in the media, put it that way, who were birds, and they were doing OnlyFans and that.
Yeah.
So they were like, Paul, get on it. Like, you know, you've got like loads.
You've got the body for it.
Yeah,
just bend it around. All right.
And you were like, listen, I throw spaghetti hoops all over myself in the bath with me mate, and I make money from it. So I was like, what?
Shut up, man.
Swear down. So I was like, what?
Like that? How many spaghetti hoops can I get on my nipple?
I was like, fuck off.
Like that game the babies have, you put the different coloured circles on it.
And make dough, and you're like, yeah, honestly, like, people have mad fetishes. And I was like, fuck it. So I went home that night after speaking to one of my mates. She's been on X on the Beach, so guess. But
I don't really watch it.
I don't watch it, but
I seen a tweet about that program years ago and it ruined it for me. It was like people go on X on the beach and then get surprised when the next turns up on the beach. So since then I've never
oh my god, it's you!
Yeah, fuck off!
Didn't know I'll give your number in last.
Didn't know we signed up to this together.
But yeah, she was like,
sorry, dead quick, do you reckon anyone's ever gone on there and just gone, should we just pretend that we were together and just cause murder? Just set it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Go on, so what are you saying?
But yeah, so I went home, I applied, and then I started putting like off my Instagram, just like normal topless pictures, like just in my bills, just after the gym and that.
Yeah, little bulge on you and that.
Yeah. Just give myself like...
Granddad's got more than something!
You got to swing it round. Yeah, I'm out.
Get a bit of blood in it.
But I was just doing that, a few shocks down there and that, and then they were like, people were like, listen, you want to see more, you want to see more, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing more than that, and then in the end, obviously, I've got a bird now, so I don't want to speak too much, but a few other things happened, and you do collabs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I've got it out anyway, man, just get it out on my bill. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I can get one picture on my bill, you know what I mean? Just like my face in it, fuck it. But I'm not asked, I've put it on the internet, it's there forever now, so I might as well.
Fair enough.
So I did, and I started
getting more. It's going to be an NFT soon, that, isn't it?
Did you make some dough off it though?
Yeah, it was decent. I was making alright, not like a proper belt of wage, but I was making good dough, like good side money.
Bit of extra dough coming in, like.
So, but then I thought to myself, you know what, like, think about your fucking humility, like
imagine you got kids one day, lad, and then like, it's like you.
Yeah,
my daddy's dick.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I stopped it, but the account was still up. So when I went in there, obviously people still had shit shaved because we were leaked all over Twitter anyway. But I went asked, I was like, fuck it, I put it on the internet, it's my own fault.
It's one of them, yeah.
So I made off it. So I was more pissed off that they were getting it for free. You know what I mean? Like, there's like 1,000 likes and I'm like,
at least have the decency to pay for it. To be fair, that's 20 quid a month, steep though, you know, that's more than Netflix, that lad, come in. That's more than a Netflix for a family, lad. It's more than a family Netflix account, lad, you think. It's not that big, bro, I've seen the videos. You know what I mean? You've done alright, but it's not 20 quid's worth of this, that lad.
Yeah, it's toch wel okay.
So what would you ever look on doing that again? I know you got a beard on that.
Right, one second. What was your biggest source of clientele? Was it females or males?
Males, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Even
if like, obviously, like, I know you've got a beard, so even if you were, like, shagging a beard on it, there was still fellas.
Yeah, no, they wanted me, like, obviously they knew I'm not gay, so they were like, shag a girl.
Just stick it in an ass, lad.
Or like,
what?
Yeah, I won't say too much, but
like,
details.
Did you get any mad requests then? Like, get a full bag of like Haribo rings and just put them around your cock?
Nah, worse than that. We want you to skip with your boxing gloves on in the gym, fully naked. I was like, are you fucking mad?
Imagine walking in the gym.
In my boxing gym, fully naked.
Got the way the minutes there, but you stop
everyone else was skipping over your dick like that.
It's mad though, because I'd have been in the gym with me skipping up as well, yeah. It is what it is, isn't it? The game's the game, lad. You gotta make that pay, lad.
Charge it to the game, bro.
You gotta make that pay, lad.
I weren't doing that, but there was all mad shit. Like, But like the easy ones, use your feet, you know what I mean? I haven't got good luck on toes either. Like, come on.
What would you do with them, lad?
One's on, one off, like that.
What was, like, obviously, if you can't speak about it, we can edit this bit out anyway, but like, what was the maddest request you got off? So was there ever a request you see in your thoughts, fuck that? Like, weird, like, not mad ones, like, strip naked in the gym, was there any ones where you were like,
yeah, I'm not doing that.
Like illegal or scat or something.
Nah, there was none of that. I think like they understood I weren't like a fucking like
little feet,
fair enough.
But like it was more that like just strange shit like skip naked. I was thinking nah, because it'll get leaked and I'll just get took the piss out of it. Shagging a beard's a bit different, you know what I mean?
Fair Blackie 2.0 in the gym, no one can really tell you for shagging a beard. Do you know what I mean?
Here's a question for you. Since that narrative in the Big Brother house was getting pushed about you and Olivia, how did your beard react to it?
Yeah.
So I came out and like I said before, I've got a mate who's a beard who does OnlyFans, like literally mates, nothing's ever happened, like do you know what I mean, like, and I've got a best mate who's a beard, and she speaks to me beard, and like, you know, we go out and you have flirty banter with beard, you just do, like, I'm fucking 23, you know what I mean, if I don't look it, but if I go out, like, I have a laugh at beards, I'm not just gonna avoid all other genders just because I've got a beard, you know what I mean, like, she's got a mate who's a lad, like, I don't know, she hasn't, she
that's too far.
Cheeky cunt is what I'm saying,
How dare she?
You're mad,
I've just been on national telly with a best friend who's a female, but you can't even look at her.
Cheeky bastard.
Tell him, be gone.
So what though, was she alright with it?
She was more upset by the way they televised because she knows what I'm like. She knows I'll have flirty banter with beard. She knows I've got beard mates.
But why? Was she pissed off because she thinks she'll look like a mug now? That
was more.
Yeah, so it's more something
narrative. The way they made it and made it look, because I know it's not that. You know what I mean?
And she knows that it's not that as well because she trusts you, but it just makes her look muggy.
Yeah, exactly. There's all people fucking sharing TikToks about her when she was like in the crowd, like she was fixing a blazer. And my beard's private as fuck. Like she didn't want none of this. Like, do you know what I mean? And, like, she literally had about 200 followers before this. And, like,
sorry.
She knew. It took me 2 years to get her on a date. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I bearded her up. Like, fucking hell, all this effort.
She was just incognito on your fucking OnlyFans.
She knew what I was like. I'll be honest, I was that lad. Do you know what I mean? I did go out and sign fucking nail beards and fucking, but like she signed me beard. So but like me beard signed.
And he tried as well, failed.
Heinously.
But was she alright with it all and that, was she?
Yeah, she understands. You know what I mean? Like. Lads will be lads, you know what I mean? I'm fucking 23, I'm still young, I'm still gonna have
it's not like you were in there to like fucking trying to goose them and shit,
you
know what I mean?
Like, if you couldn't even go under the lift for a wank, lad, there's no way you can find a spec to shag a beard. No way, lad.
Exactly.
To be fair though, people have shagged in there before though, haven't they? Like years ago, on it.
I think
people said that, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not asked, I would, if it was me beard.
Yeah, or Jenkin.
So in terms of, I know you were saying you sort of your opinion changed on Olivia a little bit, but is there no bad blood?
Nah, I wouldn't say like my opinion. I just say I'm disappointed in a few things she said.
It's not worth having bad blood over
shit.
There's
no. At the end of the day,
at the end of the day, everyone's trying to win $100 grand. Like, I'd pretend I liked someone I didn't like if there was $100 grand before me. Like, you know what I mean? Gary, for example.
It makes sense though, because even when she was saying them things about yourself to Trish when you left, I was watching and thinking, fuck off, girl, really? Like, you're gonna be like that? Do you know what I mean? But then at the same time, it's like, I sort of get it, because you know yourself, lad, if you're getting into Big Brother, as much as people are, I'm not playing a game, or not saying you were playing a game, but you are playing a game. You want to win.
You've applied, you've gone through loads of interviews, you've signed multiple contracts.
You want to win that money, lad, and I get it. You want to win because obviously the winner of that show has got them not more like respect out of anyone else in the house, but you're the one who's sort of most remembered sort of thing.
But it's the one who, generally speaking, like, obviously, like, just because you win doesn't mean everyone likes you, but generally speaking, you're the one who the majority of the public who are watching it seems to like.
Yeah.
I'm just the one who ever hated, so it's
it's all good.
We like it.
The thing is, I went in there, I knew, I'm a scouser, I'm a lad, I'm fucking lad, I have a laugh for fucking, like, you know what I mean, I know I'm not going to win it. I knew for a fact, especially when I walked in and seen the people I was in there with, I was like, ugh, me, I'm not winning this, me, I'm mad. But, like, I went in there, like I said before, I told me ma for years, so, like, I was just happy being there.
Yeah.
Seriously, I wanted to make it a few weeks and have a good time.
Yeah,
It was a fucking free holiday. I was getting free bevies, free lecky, free food.
Free
You did not know to charge it.
You know what I mean? No, like, it was fucking, like, we were just having a good time every day. So, like, what's not like about
And it's once in a
Yeah,
lifetime
fair
If I
enough.
wouldn't
opportunity.
have done, I wouldn't have said no.
Like,
Yeah,
when you're old, you look
yeah.
back and you go, what have we achieved in life? You're like, fucking, I remember that when I'm Big Brother's mad that in. Like, you've just things
It is,
in
yeah,
life.
it's a life
It's,
experience,
yeah,
lad,
at,
innit?
the,
It's a life
at the very
experience.
least, lad, if you can come out and say you've had a good time doing it, that's all it is.
Got mates for life as well, so I'll be going to fucking Glasgow. She lives with our by Glasgow.
Yeah.
Thinking about it before.
Who does?
Tom.
Lad,
you?
I
Think
was
he gets
saying, I
tickets
think
for
he's
it?
all day, you know.
Oh yeah, he's sad.
I think he's
Tom, lad.
proper sound, lad.
yeah,
I reckon we all go. I reckon we all go.
Have you got his number by any chance and we can have it?
I'm your
Yeah,
mate, man.
Tell you what, put me in the group chat.
I'll call
We'll go from there.
He'll call himself the reader. Yeah? All sounds. So what then? I know with Trish not being in the chat no more, is that more so yourselves or because of the shit that's
Well,
going on?
not seeing it no more. She's just wearing in it. She just, I mean, there's never had.
Oh,
like,
I'd be fuming, wouldn't you? Imagine there's a group
No,
chat,
but
lad.
she
You're
came
the
out-
only
she
one.
She came
not in
out
it.
and like we didn't get a number. No one of our group was really close to her.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll just have to wait to see her if she wants to be put in the group. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do you
it's
reckon,
like, not
mate?
one of them. Like, we all got each. I met their family in the hotel. I met Tom's mate, best mate, and had a bevy with him
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
hotel when I came out and that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Fuck!" And I was like, "How have I met you before?" Like, Tom
Yeah.
came out. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I got all the numbers before we even like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't need all that
Do
shit,
you reckon
know?
there's multiple group chats where they've just took one contestant out of each group chat?
Yeah, just the pause,
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah.
So, fucking Knocky's on a podcast now, going, pause on the group chat. She's still in the house, isn't she? She won't be.
So what's the dance then? If you ever seen Trish, would there be any bad bloods, or would it just be like, oh, what's happening and that? Like, is it
I
just?
don't see the point.
Well, to be
I'm
fair,
sure the
according
point
to
is-
Trish, the only bad blood is Jewish blood.
So
So, she said it. She said it.
That's her
And
words.
look,
That is her
not
words.
my
not
words.
ours. Yeah, that's
Not
her
my
words.
words. Trish's words.
Clip.
Yeah.
Not my.
But it's the no.
We can cut that out if need
Yeah,
be.
But with yourselves though, it's not really like there's no bad bloods or nothing like that.
You just knock on half for the
Or you
cover.
just or you can be
What if she goes, hey, listen, OnlyFans collab?
Yeah. No, man. Don't lower yourself that low, bro.
She's like,
Right?
but I'm pegging you.
But being real with us though, is there still sort of that bad blood? Because she
No,
has
the thing
sort of
was-
started to push this narrative about yourself. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I won't lie. There's no bad blood. It's not her fault that people jumped on a bandwagon,
Yeah.
but it's her fault that people started.
started to
calling
jump.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I knew what she was like in the house, and I had loads of conversations with her. I said, "You keep pushing these narratives on people. It's damaging." She knew about it,
Yeah.
so it is a fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
no,
is her fault.
yeah, lad.
But-
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, the public believe what they want to believe.
Yeah.
So if they want to believe that, like,
Yeah.
so be it. You know what I mean?
You can't change people's
Yeah,
minds. At the end of the
exactly.
day, it is
No,
what
no,
it is,
no.
isn't it?
Like, I'm not asked. We had belter combos in there. We had a laugh. Like, but in the house, we had a little like task where
A little
the
Trish.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say Tiff, but Trish sounds better.
No,
yeah.
not even it was just a task. So we sat down on the couches and they were like, Big Brother said, "Oh, you got to answer all these questions one by one." So they went, "Would you rather be friends for life or win the money?" And they were going round, and I thought, to be honest with you, like,
Money.
I'll be honest. Yeah, well, this is the thing. So she said, everyone was going, "Oh yeah, friends for life, friends for life." And got to her, and
Liars.
she was like, "I'll be honest. Obviously, I wouldn't, like I said before, I wouldn't say no to
Yeah,
100
yeah,
grand.
yeah.
But I went in there and met them, and I've got them now.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
That's fair enough.
No, that's good.
Genuinely. like,
If you're asking at different stages before you even got in there, it's 100 grand. But by the end of it, it's like,
But,
well,
like,
do you know what? I've met people in
100
there.
grand
and
is
it's
not
just
a-
different
yeah,
stories.
that's
not
a
a
bit
lot
of
of money. Like,
It's not.
it is, but do
It's
you know what
not.
I mean? It's not life changing.
It's not.
No.
Like, you could blow
it
it
changed
in
my life,
fucking
I'll be
minutes.
honest. It changed me fucking life, because I could fucking move out my granddad Ken probably and stuff. But
I just couldn't get a house these days for 100 grand.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
you know.
I can pay rent, obviously.
I just
Pay
rent
me
a
debts
flat
off
above
of
chemos.
But yeah, if there's no bad blood there, then there's just,
Nah.
it is what it is.
But that
Just that.
task, she said a little bit too much for me, and she went, "Nah, I'm not bothered about friends for life. Like, I don't really care. Like, you know, we're all in here. It's a competition. Like, I want to win the 100 grand." And like, I was like, fair enough. So I went over to her after it and was like, "Listen, I'm not gonna try and, like, we've had these conversations now and we've had a few little things. I'm not gonna try and build a bond with you if you're not asked about having friends. Because
Yeah.
obviously, if you're not asked about the friends you've already got in you,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be asked about me."
That's fair
So,
enough,
'cause she
lad.
was sort of not the outsider, but like she had a little click.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
weren't
So I
involved
was
in
just
that.
like,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm not gonna bother to try and
Yeah.
get to know you more and more. I know enough now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. Like,
you
I
got-
mean, I suppose once you see that there's there's not exactly going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. There's no point taking
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
You're wasting your own time.
Have you got any regrets from the house that if you could go back now, you'd change?
Would you say bully and Trish?
I wouldn't have stood up and shouted in the answer. That's the only regret, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that because you shouted or because you had the answer?
Yeah.
Imagine your voice broke as well while you were doing it.
You fucking dickhead!
But I said all times more ass, she's also got a Scouse accent, you know what I mean? If I stood up with a posh accent, you think I'm a dickhead, like...
Yeah.
Do
you know what I thought was hilarious on it the other day, lad? Who was it, lad? It might have actually... It's going to sound like I keep bringing it up, but it was Trish. She went... Tom was sat on... Is it Tom's like the tall one, and he's the one who looks like he smokes bifters? Yeah. No. Jordan, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He was sat in bed, fucking scanning something. And then it was when something had happened.
Oh, she got a dead close to
with
his
Chanel, and she was like, "Don't ever tell Chanel anything." And he was like, "Get out my face." He was like, "Go ahead, lad."
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I was fully erect when that happened. I swear to God. Listen, from day dot, lad, I've not liked her. I'll be real with you. If you want, look, I'll be dead real with you. You can guide me down that route. Look, I'll be real with you, and Trish, if you're watching this, I think you're a cunt. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, being dead serious. I thought from day dot, lad, every time she was always trying to have an enemy in there, and anyone who said anything that was, even if you were trying to take it as a she was always having to get in like political views in it, and like now it's come to bite you on the arse.
Trying to have an enemy. She was trying to make it out like
she was the good guy in there. And listen, whether you want to agree with her or not, I wouldn't expect you to, because you've got more going than what we have at the minute. But I think you're a cunt, and that's the end of it. I don't even know the point I was trying to get. What was the point I was trying to get at?
I knew from the start that she did.
I forgot. Yeah, I went off on one. Fucking hell, yeah. She always had a target in the house. Every time someone was trying to have whether you were trying to have a laugh or you were trying to be whatever, it was always trying to pull around their narrative of being like, well, I'm gonna paint myself out to be like this, like feminine, strong woman who takes no shit, and no one will take a piss out of a minority and all that. It was
when he was talking, then it just sounds like the scene in Cool Runnings when he's in the bathroom.
Did you know? And he's getting the mirror getting into it, yeah.
But I see a brown motherfucker who thinks he's having nobody.
But it was though. Every time I felt like every time someone was trying to speak in there and whatever, she was always having to say something. Whether you were even saying in that way, she was trying to take the piss. It was like
the bears were talking about like, oh, women have to show up to men to try and prove they're like a wifey bear and all that. And I was like, listen, men are the ones you're taking in the days in the first place, picking you up and paying all the dough, trying to prove to you that they're alright. You know what I mean? Like, and they were like, oh yeah, it's fair. We didn't think of it back like that. And it was just a normal combo. No one was having any beef. It was just normal. And then Sis came over and said something like, yeah, but if you think about it this way, like, there's more older women who don't have babies and all that. And I was like, listen, women are more fertile when they're younger. Men in the 30s have got more dough. They're just gonna, like, you know, they're gonna connect more. You know, if you're getting flew out to Dubai when you're 20, you're not gonna say no.
It's not my fault. You look like a fucking Heffelman. No one's attacking. Shut up.
But like, then she said something and she turned it now, just something like a topic I don't even want to fucking talk about. But she went, yeah, but that's like saying this about a topic that was completely different. And I don't listen to this, like, we're not even talking about that. I'm not even getting into that conversation. Like, what the fuck have you just turned that into?
That's what I mean.
I just walked away from it. I was like, why do you keep doing that? And that's why I had the conversations with her.
That's what I mean. I can't remember specific points, but I feel like it was like Dylan was cooking something and it was like, oh, well, I'm not going to do this for you. And it was like, oh, well, you're not going to do that because I'm a female and I can't do this. That never happened, but it was on that line. It was animosity, like, well, I can't. No well, so what? You're saying you're not going to do that for me because it was only men who can do that, not women, and no, feminine. And it was like, what the fuck are you
doing? That was the thing with Chanel. She said, why didn't you put a woman in your team? She's like, I picked the strongest people out of my team, like people that asked.
Bullshit, lad.
Like, that was it. Like,
anything to fit in narrative of being like, she's better than us.
4 white men putting the wheel to rights. Just what the way
listen, it's got nothing to do with that, lad.
We're the victims.
Listen, it's got nothing to do with that, though, lad. It's got no. Yeah. Maybe cut that out. But anyway,
that was a joke.
All right. But it's got nothing to do with that, lad. No race or nothing comes into it, lad. But you can't sit there. She's literally throwing stones in glass houses, lad. She can't sit there and dictate all this shit, lad, and then it's come out all this other shit about her being terrible.
No,
it can't happen, lad.
It's just like, I know you said you can't talk about like the outside world when you're in there and that, but did you ever find out like if people were in relationships and all that outside? Like, is she in a relationship?
Utrecht?
The one he fucking ate.
Nah.
Oh yeah, because to be fair, they wouldn't even be allowed to tell you anyway, would they?
No, you can speak about things like that. You just can't hear it.
So she's not in a relationship.
Nah.
No.
She's not with the baby's dad. I know that anyway. I don't know if she's got a
Because he
fella.
fucking seen sense and got off like.
It's just a joke though, lads. She's got a kid who's autistic,
Yeah.
but she's sitting there on these tweets saying I can't look at disabled people for too long because it makes me feel uncomfortable. Whether she put these tweets out in 2012 or whatever, if she surely one day, especially going on a program like Big Brother, you know, one day them things that you said are gonna bite you. If it's online for everyone to see, lads, it's gonna bite you in the arse one day.
Especially
Do you know what I mean?
It's
Gonna bite you on the arse, lad.
It's completely different.
You can't, and so it's even worse. If I myself knew I was throwing all these derogatory tweets out and then going on to Big Brother and then preaching all this like, oh, we should all be one and it's all equality and it's all this and it's all that, and then knowing that I've put these tweets out, like, how are you not knowing that that's going to bite you on the arse? It just doesn't make sense.
In all fairness, there's a good chance though nobody would have ever went looking for them tweets if she wasn't acting like that.
Lad, you're on Big Brother, lad.
Like, no, what I'm saying is if she wasn't going in and trying to act or like,
but it's still
trying to put everything to rights.
I guarantee you right now, you coming out as this bully team, like you
people have rifled
through your shit, lad. 100%. Come on.
And there's no proof of nothing because I fucking never posted
exactly.
Videos of you batting some bed.
Videos of me like that.
Skipping bollock.
But you know,
like when you first went in, no, like within like the first week of the show, there was you've probably seen it in Chicago, people going, have you ever seen all of his old transphobic videos he used to make? And like, I'll be honest, like you used to come up on TikTok all the time, and I'd be like, sometimes, but like none of it was ever transphobic.
I cringe watching myself.
Yeah, like it was horrible, but it weren't transphobic. Definitely, there was loads of racist ones, but never transphobic. Never transphobic.
No, but it is what, lad. Come on, lad. Imagine you come up. Imagine you done one tweet and it wasn't even you being racist or whatever, but it was just talking in the wrong context. You wouldn't be going to the final, lad. You wouldn't be doing all these things now because you'd have this image of yourself, lad.
If it actually existed, and this was the thing in the PR meeting when it came out, they were like, listen, there was nothing there. No one ever shared anything. It was all just allegations. I was like, because I've never posted nothing like that.
Exactly.
And they were like, well, there you go then. So I was like, I've got nothing to worry about, but people still think it.
Exactly.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, it hurts more when you're not
making like fake accounts and then...
Yeah, no, like it's one of them, like let's say you had said those things and then it'd come out, it probably, I mean, it wouldn't be ideal, but you could look at it and go...
take it on the chin and go...
You could look at it and go, well, to be fair, it did say it, but like, if you're genuinely not that person and there's people for what seems to be no reason trying to just paint you in that light, then obviously that it is going to bother you, innit?
Yeah, exactly,
yeah. And it's mad though, because you come out with this, like, with this thing behind it that you were a bully. It's just, I think it's a load of shit, because if you'd have come out with all this shit behind you, we'd have never seen you again. But I've got a feeling that we will see Tish again because of how much support she had, lad, and I think it's a bit of a piss take, lad. These people have loved her for so long, these things have come out and they're like, oh, well, it was 10 years ago. And it's like,
that's the other thing though, like, so she's 33, I'm 23.
So she was saying this when she was your age, lad, so how are you not having a bit of sense, lad? It's a fucking joke, lads, I think it's a piss take.
No one's perfect, but fuck me.
No, like, no one, listen, lad, no one's perfect. No one's perfect, lad, and I say this to you all the time.
I stopped idolising Hitler at like 19.
Yeah.
Like, I was quite sensible with it. I watched Schindler's List and went, no. Morally, can't get on board with that.
But don't I say this to you, lad, if we'd have every conversation that me and you have ever had, lads, we wouldn't be sat here today, lad, because like, we take the piss out of everything and anything, and it is what it is, but I'm not going to sit there and put it out there for everyone to see, lad. If I'm on a private conversation with him, we're all taking the piss out of whatever. It is what it is, lad.
Exactly, yeah.
But to put it online and that's a fucking terrible thing, lad.
It's just getting to that point where you go, I've got a thought in my mind, I'm going to write it onto a fucking screen and press enter and put it into the ether. She's premeditated it, lad. She's thought about it. She's typed it out and thought, that'll be funny to say to people. And it's not like she's put it out to be funny. She's put it out because she meant it, lad. I don't give a fuck if it's been 10 years, lad. Whatever.
I did it on TikTok. Like he said, he fucking cringe. I cringe watching them. Like, I'd make it and post it and not go on the app ever again, you know what I mean? But like, I would never have ever said something that was like fucking offensive, because why?
But brother, you weren't sitting there saying, you weren't sitting there saying all Asians smell of curry. But you wasn't. No, I'm not, lad. It's not me saying it, lad. It's her saying it.
If you're not, I know you've never said it. I know,
no,
but if you're gonna quote it, like,
all right. It was Trish that obviously said that, but you've never come out and said that, but she has.
What did she say?
No, but she did. That's what she did say, and I think it's a bit of a piss take how you can sit there and you can preach all this bullshit on a telly program to make yourself look good for the public. Because at the end of the day, you are playing a game because that's not your true meaning. It's fucking not.
You probably spoke more about it than me, have you, Paul?
I know,
yeah.
How are you doing, Paul?
Yeah, how are you doing, lad? Yeah.
I actually didn't notice you'd arrived even.
I know, yeah. So look, we are actually going to wrap up soon.
How long have we done, Ben?
Yeah. Hour and a half. And it's been a boss hour and a half. I've enjoyed
good,
that.
lad. Thank you for coming.
Come back for part 2.
Yeah, cool.
Well, yeah.
Good to meet you as well, lad. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah. But what's next for Paul Blackburn?
Getting back into boxing, whatever fight scene. Probably a few grappling tournaments, everything. I'm turning pro boxing, defo.
Good.
In talks now. Obviously the modelling. Hopefully back on the telly.
Well, you're a sexy cunt lad. Yeah, I'd have a wank over you, lad. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't pay 20 quid.
Yeah,
you get a free on Twitter. Everyone else is
Can we get a what's happening discount code on your own?
Should we all clap?
Yeah.
Get in the back of Paul's car and we'll clap.
No, but I love that. I love the way you're still sticking to your boxing. You know what I mean? You're still sticking to your roots, lad. I love that. You know what I mean?
I'll fucking be skinned if I went
Yeah, it's very true. Very true. But yeah.
See where life takes me.
Yeah. Have you got anything coming up that you want to like promote a little bit, or you want to just anything you want to plug at all?
Just the mental health stuff. So I'm gonna have a few more talks, a few radio things going on. I can't speak too much because there's no contact.
Yeah.
I'll be in the OK magazine soon, speaking about my life and mental health. So yeah.
But it's more so if anyone wants to know when these things are going on, is it more so your Instagram?
Yeah. My Instagram at Paul_Blackburn00.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
I've enjoyed it. You'll have to come back on. I've enjoyed it, lad. I really have.
I had a laugh, lad. We'll speak more about you and less about this next time.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell. I've just had to get my vent off. Sorry.
Yeah. I've had it off since the whole program started.
And it's nice the way I can vent me everything that's been going on to someone who's in the Big Brother house with me. I've never been here. I've never been able to do that. I can't really get in touch with someone who's on the program.
Since we've been a podcast, right, what I found out about fucking Mr. Robert Tidmarsh over there is he's a massive reality TV
lad,
fan.
and I never thought
every time we get someone on who's associated with reality TV, he turns into someone else.
Like me being able to go fuck.
No, lad. But he texts us going, lad, watch it, do some homework, watch it.
He put a black square on his Instagram and Caroline Flack died and everything. He's proper into it.
I don't even know who Caroline Flack is.
He's proper into it, lad.
But look, my bird will watch it on reality TV wise, and I'll go, why the fuck are you putting this on, right? And it'll be 2 episodes in, I'll go, hang on a minute, wasn't she arguing with him the other day?
Yeah,
what the fuck's up? And I'm invested, or fully invested. But look, I've had a laugh though.
Yeah,
I've had a laugh, lad. I've had that.
Paul, thank you for coming down. As always, thanks for watching. All of our social links and Paul's social links are down below in the description. We'll leave links to his OnlyFans there as well. Tune into the next week's episode. It'll be out the following Thursday. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you later. Love you. Ta-ra!